You can't get nothing in your life because of this one bottleneck. So I need you to understand, if you don't fix this bottleneck, the chances of you thriving is 0 to none. Why? Because 82% of small businesses fail because of lack of capital. Most of us think we have a money problem, but the reality is money is not something that we chase, right? I don't chase money. I don't believe in chasing much. I believe that if you want to make more money, you must attract more money. Your business structure, it's your resume, y'all. Trying to get funded without the right business structure is like showing up to a job interview in a clean fit outfit but having no resume. You might look ready, you might talk confident, but the moment they ask your paperwork, you stuck. There's 3 levers to this thing. You gotta learn how to make money, you gotta learn how to maintain money, then you gotta learn how to multiply the money. You cannot pass down generational wealth if you don't have generational habits. All right, so 3 secrets to securing $100,000 in funding. All right, how to obtain 700 plus credit score and access funding. I'll fix it for you. 3 secrets to securing 100K in funding. How to obtain 700 credit score. Okay, so some things I already said we could tweak B. This is cool. All right. You say how to obtain 700 plus FICO and get access to funding. All right, so our title, 3 secrets to securing 100K in funding. That is good. But when we have a subtitle, what we would like that to be is, all right, we want to take them away from pain. So when he says how to obtain a 700 credit score and get access to funding, right, we don't need to necessarily have that there because we already told him the 3 secrets to securing 100K in funding. What we can have there is, right, without, all right? So without needing a 750 credit score, or without having a seasoned business, right? Or without needing to build EIN only credit. Why? Because what you want to do is, most people are thinking, well, damn, I've been told I already got to be a seasoned business. So if you can even put even as a brand new business, right? Or without being in business 2 years on, right? Because now what we want to do is, we've already told them, but we want to tell them, we want to break down one of the limited beliefs that they have. They already think they need a 750 to get some funding, or they think they need an 800, right? So I would have one of those and deliver them from pain, and then remove the how to obtain 700 plus FICO score and get access to funding. All right. Also, no, I love that. After you deliver one pain point, I think that's good. So anytime y'all do y'all headings, boom. I mean your main thing, 3 secrets to whatever you teach, taxes, digital product, it doesn't matter. Underneath that, boom, deliver them without, right? Without, and break down one of the misbeliefs that you're going to talk about. For example, if I'm doing one for digital products, it might be 3 secrets to making 6 figures. 3 secrets to making, if I were doing a webinar, I was talking about challenges, I might say 3 secrets to having your first 100K day. All right, without having to take hundreds of sales calls, or the title's good, but you can leave the title. Just remove how to obtain 700 plus score and get access to funding. Remove that part. All right. So if I were doing a coach, okay, perfect. How to do a coaching offer. How to make $10,000 to $20,000 per month as a coach without having to take any sales calls. That would be appealing, right? So the title was how to make the $20,000 a month with virtual events doing coaching business. That's the title. But I already know people's mind, one thing they might be thinking is what? They're going to be thinking, damn, that sounds like I got to take a lot of calls now without having to take pain points. Now, what? Y'all know my offer, right? I teach people how to do webinars. When you do webinars, you don't have to take sales calls. There's a way we can just sell directly to consumer. All right? Does that make sense so far? Let me know in the chat if we got it. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. If you're confused, also put confused. I want to make sure we good. Let me know in the chat. All right, same page. I got 80 of y'all on here. I see 2 answers, y'all. Y'all say y'all say y'all locked in. I don't know. I see 2 answers in the chat. Either you confused or you got it. Let me know so I'll make sure you got it. Because if you don't got it, I don't want to go forward. I want to make sure we get it. I got 3 answers out of 80 people. My fault, out of 60 people. Dominique, Damon, Wanda, Kenneth, Phil, CL, Janique, iPhone. What y'all doing over there? Hey, y'all better be locked in. Tanique, C. Reyes, Rolanda, Eddie, Nick, Alpha. I'm calling y'all out tonight. Y'all better be locked in. Kay, what's going on? Chiquita, what's going on? Okay, good. Let's work. Let's work. All right. If you have 50,000 to invest or start a business, what business would you start to invest to? I love it. The reason he's doing this, y'all, this is the part right here where we want to connect with people, right? What he's doing is he's getting people to engage. One of the things I tell y'all on your presentations, all right. And what I do is I'll give y'all notes from the class too. I'm gonna add notes for it. All right. Y'all should write y'all own notes, but I have a list of notes too from our Fathom. All right. What you always want to do is I love to open up the class with a question. Why? Because a question gets people to answer and engage. Why is that important? Well, instead of you talking about what you want to talk about, y'all know how to get people's attention. If you talk about what people want to talk about, they're gonna open up to you. So what I'll do is this question right here is a great thing because now, what do you think their answers are gonna be? Oh, I want to start this business, or I want to start that business, or I want to do this, or I want to invest in real estate. So now it allows us to talk to our avatar, right? Okay, good. I see a lot of y'all talking about starting your real estate business, starting your digital business. A lot of y'all, oh, you want to scale, you need more trucks. Okay, good. This opens up the room. Why? Because listen, if you don't get micro commitments from the people in that presentation, if you don't get people telling you yes, if you don't get people engaged throughout that hour at the end, when you try to make your offer, they not engaged. You thought you was going to be quiet all day, not say nothing, not engaged, build no trust. And now I'm about to just give you my money? No, sir, no, man. All right, we got to connect with the people. All right. Would you rather save 50K or rather receive it from the bank? Would you rather save 50,000 or would you rather receive it from the bank? Okay, I liked it. Would you rather save 50K rather or receive it from the bank? I think for this one, I get what you're saying. What I would do is I would probably just have saving. I would have like the words saving 50K, and then I would have versus 50K from OPM. And then what I would do is like I would tell them, I'll talk to them. How many of y'all realistically, you said you can use $50,000, right? I want y'all to let me know how many of y'all know that realistically that can save $50,000 a year. Is it? Let's be real, y'all. Is anyone that you know or on this call actually y'all in here? Do you have the ability to save $50,000 to be able to go start that business you want? To be able to go start that thing you said you want? To be able to go grow that real estate portfolio you want? Do you have? Are you able to? Y'all, are y'all even able to save $50,000 in the next 2 years? The reality is this. And I'll pull up a stat, right? Or I'll say a stat. The reality is this. Harvard studies show, and go find a real stat, obviously, right? Show that the average consumer makes about $52,000 a year. So you telling me if you make $52,000 and you got taxes, and taxes taking a third of your paycheck afterwards, and you got bills, and some of y'all got kids, and some of y'all got houses, you got mortgages, you got the car note, you got this, y'all. The reality is you cannot save $50,000 at your job. But what if I could show you how to go out and get $50,000 in a day or a week or a month, hell, or even 90 days? How many of y'all will prioritize that? Somebody put me in the chat if you know you will prioritize being able to go out and be able to get access to $50,000. Why is this important, y'all? Because all of those things that you want to do, all of the bets you want to make on yourself, the information that you need, the infrastructure to be able to scale, to be able to hire, all of those things, y'all, they cost money, right? You think you're here because you want to make more money. Right? Most of y'all, you want to make more money, right? And this is how I talk to them, right? Most of y'all, you want to make more money. Somebody put money in the chat. Let me tell you something. You think your biggest problem is money. What if I told you your biggest problem is not money? The biggest problem you have is you don't make money fast enough. See, you thought you came in here tonight just to make more money or to get access to money. No, I'm here, right? I am here to show you how to move faster. Why? Because speed is the name of the game, y'all. Speed, right? Speed and freedom. All right. So that's how I would play that one because now what you've done is this what we're doing throughout this, just to give y'all the back end, what we're doing is we are shifting their beliefs. All right. So now when I tell them this and I break it down, and I love that Brian has visuals because the visuals, all right, it captures people's attention, right? It gets people locked in. So when you talk about, damn, they like, damn, he right, I can't say no $50,000. I'm barely making 50, or I'm making 75, but these bills is billing. They like, let me see what he's talking about. So now they're more engaged. So what questions do, y'all, is questions do two things. They grab attention and then they keep attention, right? All of y'all, I want y'all to write 20. All right, write 20 in the chat, 20. Throughout a presentation, you want to be asking at least 20 questions throughout that presentation. 20. The questions can be you asking yourself the question that you're about to answer. All right. So I just explained this. I know some of y'all might be asking. See how I did that? I know some of I already know. I know some of y'all might be asking like D, like what are these 0% interest credit cards you talk about? And then you go into it, right? But questions spark curiosity. Questions keep attention, right? Next slide. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, good. Oh, okay. So basically you just did it over a few slides. I'm not mad at that. How long would it take you to say 50K? Perfect. I love that. Obstacles to overcome. Fear. Okay, good. So now this is good. That boy been in the lab. So what he's doing now, y'all. Anyone want to guess what he's doing on this slide? Some of y'all been with me for a little while. You start picking up on these things. What is he doing with this slide? What is he doing with this slide? Ah, Cedric on it. Okay, shout out to Cedric. Man, Cedric over there, he in the lab. That's good. He's pre-framing, right? All he's doing is he's breaking down misbeliefs that the people in the room have. All entrepreneurs, consumer entrepreneurs that are starting businesses, right, or even in the middle of businesses, typically they have to overcome these right here, these four things. All right, they have to overcome fear from themselves, fear from losing, fear from embarrassment, fear from what if it doesn't work, right? Hate, people hating on them, family hating on them, friends hating on them, right? Doubt, self-doubt, environment. What I would do is, Brian, you could probably add into because the reality is when you say fear, doubt can go within fear. You can have those both. I love all of these. You can even add in you go fear, environment, and you go hate. You can go I love it actually. I like all of them. You good. You can leave them. You can leave them. That's good. I got no. So during this slide, the way you would do is, right? For those of y'all who's you're like, okay, what do I do? All right, on this slide. All right. See, a lot of you in the room, that's what I say, a lot of you in the room, right? Most of us think we have a money problem, but the reality is money is not something that we chase, right? I don't chase money. I don't believe in chasing much. I believe that if you want to make more money, you must attract more money. All right, you must attract more money. Well, some of you might be asking, well, how do I attract more money? You attract more money by becoming the type of person that money will be attracted to. All right. See, the reason that we're not in the position we want to be in is because, wow, a lot of us, we're allowing fear to overcome us, right? We're allowing fear to beat us, right? You can choose fear, you can choose faith, you can never have both. Like, how many of y'all you've been wanting to start this business for the last 6 months? Somebody let me know. You've been wanting to start this business since 2023, since 2024, right? You said, yeah, new year, new me. You still ain't started, y'all. All right, and this is an acronym that all y'all can take. It goes I, all right, we, you. I, we, you. So when I do any speaking type of thing, it's always an I first. So after I say a lot of us, the reason we're not growing is fear, I could go into my example. So I remember when I first started this business, y'all. I was 28. I moved back into my mom's house. I was fearful what people thought about me. I had failed 6 different times. It wasn't working. People was laughing at me. They was calling me Jody from Baby Boy, y'all. It wasn't funny. I was broke in a joint, broke as a joke. It was not funny, right? But I had a decision to make. Yeah, I had the fear of, oh, am I not good enough? Oh, is business not going to work? Or I can operate in faith because faith is believing in something that you cannot see, knowing that it's going to work out because you put your best foot forward, right? See, faith, y'all got to understand that entrepreneur is a faith-based faith. So I went over I. Now it might be we. What we have to do as a people is we have to allow faith to override fear, right? You know what's crazy is both require for you to believe in the same thing, something that you cannot see. But for some reason, now going to you, what most of you do, or most of us do is you allow fear to override faith. You allow lack to override abundance, which is why you can't grow. Right. So from this day forward, I want you to know that you got to operate faith. Somebody put faith in the chat. All right. Does that make sense so far? Yeah, let me know. I'm paused now. Let me know in the chat for y'all. Does that make sense? So I, you, we. I'm sorry. I, we, you. That's the acronym for storytelling for when I'm speaking. If you remember that. I, we, you. I remember. See what we have to do. And for you. All right. For you. I, we, you. Good. 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 All right. And what we're doing is he's going through all of these misbeliefs. Now, I usually got a rule. I'll stick to 2 to 3, depending on time. If I might be busting them up over the 2, like I'm really digging in and people are starting to change their belief system, then I'll just be good with 2. Sometimes, like, if shoot, I feel like they still kind of don't believe in themselves, and I'll go into 3. But essentially, you want to have 2 to 3, 2 to 3. I'm sorry, 2 to 4, my bad. Mindset shifts. Mindset shifts where we shift their beliefs. I, we, you. Hate. See, a lot of y'all, you hate on yourself. A lot of us, the enemy is the enemy. Yeah, a lot of y'all, your friends tell you don't come to this class today. All right. Well, guess what? If you wouldn't trade bank accounts with your friends, if you wouldn't trade situations with your friends, then why do you care what your friends think? See, the problem is you not building with day twos because you thought you was only supposed to build with day ones. But guess what? Sometimes it's your day one for a reason. I'm not saying you gotta leave them, but listen, if you're ready to grow, you're committed to your growth, and the people next to you, they're not committed to their growth, then guess what? You are no longer in alignment. And if you're no longer in alignment, then what you don't realize is you are holding yourself back because that relationship no longer serves you. Sometimes you gotta let go. Somebody put let go in the chat. We gotta let go of some friendships. We gotta let go. Hell, we gotta let go of some family. We gotta let go of all of these things that are holding us back from where we're looking to go. Because some of y'all, you gotta think about your wives. Some of you, you got kids. You told your moms you was gonna retire. You got all these things. You got it. Once you know your why, everything else that's not in alignment with the assignment has to go, y'all. It got to get up out of there. You got to let go. So from this day forward, what I need you to do is I need you to realize that if you're here, you're saying, I really want my goals as bad as I want my goals, then I got to let go of some things. So my question is, what are you willing to sacrifice? Who are you willing to cut off in order to take off? What are you willing to give up in order to go up? I remember, right? And then I tell my story. I remember, boom, people was hating on me. People was saying this, people was saying that. They was telling me, oh, you starting that little business. Well, now that business is a big business. Guess what? Big bank account. Guess what? Big house, right? Mom's good. All right. Pop it. I tell y'all, pop it a little bit. Pop y'all stuff. And I'm not telling you to pop it because you're bragging. I'm telling you to pop it because you're inspiring somebody else. So what you learn about people is there's three type of people. There's some people who they got to see, they want to see you pop it. And there's some people who, they want the humble, the humble answer. But the reality is you need to be you. All right. And then I go, what we have to do. And then for you, I need you to do this. All right. 1 through 10, does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. I just went through 2 examples of breaking down misbeliefs. This is good, B. This is good. All right, good. Y'all, and believe it or not, this right here, y'all. This is, believe it or not, one of the most important pieces, y'all. Like when y'all are doing presentations, most people think it's about the information in the presentation. When you're doing a sales presentation, you have to build trust in 4 different layers. All right, where my pen go? You have 4 different layers of trust, right? You have to build trust within you. That's what this does, right? That's what the beginning does. You have to build trust with themselves. If they don't, if you're a person, right? If you're a person, all right, let me break this thing down here. Because I don't want y'all to skip over this part. Some people are gonna say, okay, cool. No, this right here is probably the most important part, one of the most important part, right? So if your trust, right? If your person, this is your person, you're trying to get to buy your stuff. You're trying to get this person to buy your stuff. All right. They come in, they got limited beliefs. They got limited beliefs. All right. This right here, your program, your funding, your service, your offer, whatever, your offer. All right. If this person, let's just put person, if this person is disempowered, meaning they don't believe in themselves, right? It's not about the information that you teach. It ain't about all the banks that you about to give them. It's, do they believe in themselves? If this person is disempowered, then they can't make an empowering decision. An empowering decision is, I'm going to make a decision to go all in on me. If I don't believe in me, right? If I don't believe in me, then how the heck I'm going to make a decision to believe in me now? So that's why this part right here that Brian got, this slide right here is so good, because some people, they want to go right into the teaching. I'm about to give them so much game that they're going to buy. That's not how it works. It's the opposite. And I know because I've done over 500 presentations and I used to do this. I used to literally go in there and just teach and be just doing a mastermind, doing a free mastermind, not getting no sales. You have to get this person empowered. If this person is empowered, all right, meaning they believe in themselves, they believe that they believe that they can change their environment, they believe that they can change their thinking, they believe that they can change their information, they believe that they can bet on themselves, they believe that they can believe in themselves. And guess what? That person now makes an empowering decision. An empowering decision says, I'm going to do what I have to do to bet on me. Bet on me. But if I don't feel this way, I'm not buying nothing, because I don't feel like I can go out and do the work. Do y'all remember when y'all paid me? What before y'all paid to be here? What did you have to do? What was a lot of the what was a lot of the talk that I gave you all? It wasn't just credit and funding and webinars and presentations. What's a lot of the stuff we talked about? What was every morning mindset call? What was every first 10 minutes of the class? What was in between the teaching? What were those conversations like? It was mindset. It was shifting the way you think. Because if I don't turn you into a person who's going to take action, you're not going to take action. You're not going to take action on buying. You're not going to take action on doing doing the things that I'm telling you to do in your business. Even now, what do I do every Wednesday morning with y'all? We do morning mindset call. Why? Because I have to continue to sell you on you. I'm not doing a morning mindset what you call because I just think it's cool. No, I have a job to push you because sometimes you forget along your journey that you got to keep going. Yeah, your week might have been hard. Your week might have been long. You might have had some life stuff come up, but you still got to keep working. So every week, I got to sell you on you. So the reason selling is so important is because selling isn't just in the classroom. Selling isn't just, on a webinar to get a sale. No, selling is every day. I had to sell you on me. Why you need to believe in me. I had to sell you on you. Why you believe in you. I have to sell you every week on taking action, right? So understand that that's the psychology, what I just showed y'all on the screen. That's the psychology of why we're doing this. Because if you understand the why, then you'll take this thing more serious. All right. Does this make sense? Let me know in the chat. You have to empower a person for them to make an empowering decision. If those are in alignment by the end of your presentation, they're still disempowered, they're not buying. It doesn't matter what place you gave out, what game you gave out, they not buying because they don't believe that they can do it. Why am I going to pay you if I don't believe I can go do it? I'm not about to just give you my money and then it ain't nothing happen. No, I need to understand that if I don't change, then I'm probably going to be in the same situation for the rest of my life because the reality is they will be. That's the reality. That's why I tell you, y'all have an obligation. Y'all need to study this stuff. You have an obligation to learn how to sell because if you don't sell people, then the people got to keep their problems because you didn't want to sell them and help them. Now, you got to help them. You got to help them. All right. All right. Good. I see y'all saying it makes sense. Good. All right. All right. What if I told you you don't need 750 to make the bank say yes and expect to say good? Here's what we'll cover today. Good. Who this is for? I love it. Consumers, business owners, beginners. Beginners looking for proven strategies that actually work. Okay, I love it. What I would do though is I would say consumers that are looking to start a business, right? And here's the reality: messaging. All right, messaging is so important, y'all. Messaging is so important. Let me tell you why. Your messaging attracts. Your messaging attracts. So I'm gonna give y'all a real life example. One of my last challenge that I did, not before this one, we cooked this one. The one I did before, right? It was my worst one in a while. And I couldn't figure out why. I'm like, what the hell? But what I did was I shot some new ads, right? And on my new ads, I kept saying, I can help anyone. I can help anyone. I had this one specific ad. I said, I can help anyone, any person go from dead broke to in 90 days, starting growing, scale the business, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all, what y'all think happened because of the messaging? I didn't even realize it. This one ad got 34% of all the leads, meaning the people who opted into my challenge webinar. Right, all of these came from the one ad. What do you think is the problem with that messaging? Yo, I have some crazies in there. I have people on the call freaking naked. I have people on the call doing drugs. I had people in the chat talking about being sex workers. I was like, what the hell? I'm texting the team like, what the? I really was like shocked. I'm like, bruh, I don't know what the hell happened. But I go back, I look at it, and it was my messaging. It was my messaging wasn't in alignment with the people I was looking to get in the room. So because of that, I didn't have the right people in the room. I ain't make no money. I had the right people in the room. I ain't make no money. I spent all this money. It was a little profitable, but it was my messaging. So I'm telling y'all that because everything you put out, you got to be specific in your messaging. You got to think of who has money. You want to attract people who have some money to pay you. So don't just say, yeah, I help everyone get a bag. Well, and it's fine if you do consumers to start a business. Yeah, consumers that are looking to start a business. But I even like qualifiers, right? Consumers that are looking to that are serious about starting a business. Business owners, like for me, my message now, business owners making $10,000 a month or more. Consumers who make 5K or more at their job or who have a 650 plus credit score, because now the people I want in the room, they can qualify in some way, shape, or form, right? So when y'all think of it, understand messaging. Now, this is fine for now, though. Beginners looking for proven strategies that actually work, all right, to help them grow. All right. I would even have someone, I'll probably actually take away the last one. Beginners looking for proven strategies that actually work. Yeah, I would say business owners that are looking for leverage to scale, to hire or put into marketing or other things that business owners will use the money for. All right. And then I would just have, if you don't on your next slide, let me see your next slide. Yeah. Who this is not for. You can even do that underneath. Who this is not for. This is not for people who are looking for just to get rich quick overnight. This is not for people who are lazy. This is not for people who don't want to put in work. This is not for people who are not committed to going all in on their dreams, right? Because we want to let people know this ain't no get rich quick scheme. All right. That's good though. Other than that, that's good. I love it. Common myths. All right, you've been lied to. Told fixing credit takes forever. You gotta get your you gotta get the font up. You need to pay someone on Fiverr to make it look like pretty. Split up the thing a little bit. It should be cheap. All right. Okay. Myth number one: fixing credit takes forever. Myth number two: you need perfect credit for funding. Myth number three: your business needs 2 years before. I like it. I like it. But what I would say is, all right, instead of saying myth number two, you need perfect credit for funding. I like it, but we can make it even better. You should say a number, right? You should be like, myth number two is that you need a 750 plus in order to get funded, right? Because now it makes it super specific to where when you break down, well, credit profile versus credit score, now they're like, oh, I get it, right? And it's clear as concise. Other than that, I like it. Meet the presenter. I love it. I went from financial struggles of having 550 to a 750 in 90 days to secure 100 plus of funding. I've helped hundreds of people fix their credit and gain access to capital or their dreams. This is fire. I love it. Right here, y'all. When y'all do the meet the presenter, right? I want y'all to everybody put transparent in the chat, right? Transparent. I want y'all to have a little bit of vulnerability, right? Vulnerability. All right. And what I mean by that is, I want you to be okay telling people where you come from. See, this is called building trust, right? Another layer of trust. Another layer of trust. So when we talk about trust, trust with you, how do people build trust? Well, people build trust through transparency. All right. Transparency. What is transparency? Transparency ain't just, well, I'm making millions of dollars. Well, I got 100K in funding. I gotta help 100K, 100 people, get 100,000 in funding too. That's cool. That's great. But the person on the other side of your screen, they're not there right now. So I need you to dig deep into your story, right? Remember, we, you. I remember, y'all. Listen, right now I do this, but let me tell y'all, 3 years ago it wasn't like that. 2 years ago it wasn't like that. 90 days ago it wasn't like that. I started like what Brian said, I started at a 550. Right? I was living at my mom's house. I was trying to, whatever your story is, I was trying to figure this thing out. I couldn't get approved for a pack of bubble gum, y'all. I could imagine being a grown man and you can't get approved for an apartment because your credit's so bad. Well, that was me, y'all. But guess what? I'm here to tell you that your current situation isn't your final destination. And it don't matter where you at. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Somebody put finish in the chat. All right. The reason this is important is because this builds trust. All right, this right here. Because if I'm at home and I'm on this Zoom, you telling me about all these 100Ks and all this stuff you're doing, what you think I'm thinking? I'm thinking, all right, bro, but that's not me, man. Like that's not me. I'm messed up right now. I'm messed up bad. I'm down bad, and I ain't hearing nothing you saying because ain't nothing you saying relates to what I'm talking about. But when I tell you my story, now you can relate. When I tell y'all I couldn't get approved for nothing, now I can relate. All right, transparency. This is called your zero to hero story. Zero to hero. All right. You don't need to go through every part of your story. I don't want you to be super long-winded, but I want you to hit the points. All right. Boom. Been an entrepreneur since I was, since 2022, 2023. I failed 6 businesses. I started this business, that business, that business. Right. I had this happen to me. Right. Now, I failed these businesses and I kept realizing the reason I was failing, y'all, it was because I didn't have the capital and I didn't have the information, y'all. And the reason I'm telling you that, because a lot of you on this call, you're trying to figure out how to go a place that you've gone, but you've never gone there. You can't teach what you haven't done. You can't lead where you haven't gone. How are you going to figure out how to do something that you've never done, your family members never done, your friends never done? How are you going to figure it out, y'all? You know how I changed my life for the rest of my life? One of the biggest ways is GPS. Somebody put GPS in the chat. So again, what I'm doing is I'm leveraging my story. I'm telling my zero to hero story, but I'm what? I'm still breaking down misbeliefs. I'm breaking down misbeliefs that they can't do it. They think they can't do it. They don't know how to get out of the situation. But I'm also letting them know, I'm pre-framing and letting them know that in order to get to where they want to get to, they have to invest in someone who's done the thing that they're looking to do. All right. Does that make sense? Did that slide make sense to y'all? So I want y'all to dig deep in your story in terms of not being long-winded, but just hitting points. All right. Where you were, where you're at, but most importantly, how you got there. You got there through two things. Credit is the thing you have to obviously sell. Yeah, I got there through understanding that this one skill could change my life for the rest of my life. Right? I got there through understanding OPM, studying the banks, understanding how to fix my credit, get in position. See, a lot of y'all, because you can't get nothing in your life because of this one bottleneck. So I need you to understand, if you don't fix this bottleneck, the chances of you thriving is 0 to none. Why? Because 82% of small businesses fail because of lack of capital. So if you want to be in that 18%, that means 2 out of 10 people. And guess what? This is your priority. Somebody put priority in the chat. Right? Make sense? Good. Then just to recap, right? I've told y'all already a number of times. All right. When I say put this in the chat, that is called a call to response, or known as a micro commitment. Right? You want these throughout your presentation. All right. Minimum 50, 20 questions, 50 micro commitments slash call to responses. All right. 20 and 50. 20 questions you're asking, 50 micro commitments slash call to response. All right, good. Oh, go ahead, B. My bad. I didn't see you say, can I unmute? Let's see. You should be able to unmute now, brother. Oh, now let me. Team, let Brian unmute, please. I got you. All right, it's good now. Oh, yeah.
All right, so I was actually trying to ask that page before, on a common miss. You said do what with the words now?
It's just a little bunched up. It's a little bunched up.
Okay.
Let's see, go back. Yeah, it's a little bunched up. I would space it a little better. Yeah, it's just bunched up. Yeah, more so on the facts side. The facts side is real bunchy. And then yeah, other than that, that was decent. Yep. Just
Okay.
on my side. All right. We're here for a reason. Good. Right now he has social proof. Good. I love it. Social proof. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. By the end of this presentation, good. 700. Good. Nothing to sell you. Only an opportunity. One decision away. Yeah. This is called a transparency play. All right. This is called a transparency play. So at the beginning of the presentation, right? I've done this. I don't always do it. But I love it. It's a good play. I did this for a long period of time. I'm always testing new things, right? Which where you let people know, listen, this is a nothing to sell you opportunity, right? I have nothing to sell you. And the way he's probably gonna say it is this how I coach y'all to say it, right? I have nothing to sell you, because usually when people sell you something, it's in their best interest and not in your best interest, right? But there will be an opportunity, right? And when I say an opportunity, because the opportunity is typically in your best interest, all right? So at the end, there will be an opportunity, right? But now that you know there will be opportunity, what I want you to do is I want you to lock in, focus on the information, and don't worry about the opportunity to the end. Are we clear on that? Somebody got it in the chat if you got it. So the cat's out the bag, there will be an opportunity, but this is nothing to sell you opportunity. I'm not here to sell you and convince you of anything, but I will present an opportunity for those who are smart enough or those who feel like they are ready to take advantage of an opportunity. All right, we got it? Okay, good. Then I go to the next slide. All right, he's breaking down credit profile. What is it? Okay, you've been lied to. Do you go to like secret number one? So you should have like secret number one. Let me see. Oh, you don't got the secrets
So I
broken
kind of
down.
did it
So what I
like
would go ahead.
that first page where they say data points. You said that's first
Okay.
secret.
It's it. Where is it?
like right up
you
on the data
saying
point.
okay, 5. Oh, the first secret. Okay, I see it now. Perfect. Yep. Okay, I love it. Secret number 1. What do you call this? Oh, is your data points. I love it. Data points is everything. I love it. The strategy, good. You have to have overall 7. Okay, so you've been lied to. The strategy. Here's what. Okay, we all have a pledge. Hold on one second. We also have pledge loans. Now you've been lied to. Most people think, I love it. Imagine pulling that's credit. That's the list that they really check. Your score is how you look. Credit score is only one piece of information. Okay, you don't even need all of it. Let me see. When you go into business structure, is this a new secret or this part of this one secret?
No,
Oh,
that's
the
the second
second. I see
secret.
it. I see it now. All right, so this is what I want you to do. All right. When you come from data points, I want you to go straight into you've been lied to. All right. Straight into you've been lied to. Right. Then what I want you to do is, okay, imagine you pull up to the club. It says VIP to get in free. You feeling good because your outfit is clean. That's your credit score. But when the bouncer check the list, he sees late payments, collections, maxed out cards. Suddenly your score don't matter. That's your credit fire. This is good. Y'all, this right here, this is good. This is called metaphor, an analogy, right? Every single secret that you all have, you should have a metaphor or an analogy. All right. Believe it or not, one of the most powerful ways of providing evidence, all right, is through analogies and metaphors. Y'all ever heard a super dope story and now like you be like, dang, I get it now, right? We say stories sell, all right? So imagine you pull up, I love it. You feel it's free to get in and you feeling good because the outfit is clean. That's your credit score. When the boss to check the list though, he sees late payments. Imagine, I'm trying to think of this one. Hold on. I don't know if I love this one though. Imagine you pull up to the club, sign says VIP getting free. Okay. Decide to pull up to the club, sign says VIP getting free. You feeling good because your outfit is clean. Okay. But the bouncer checks the list. He sees late payments. Okay, imagine you getting free. All right. I like it. It ain't bad. I think
So
you can
kind
make
of
it
like
strong.
basically like they like you know how you go to the underwriter, you'll get in the room, they'll look at your application
Yeah.
just because of the score, but then once they start looking at everything else, like how the bouncer look
Yeah.
or and once you get past the
Okay.
list, then they'll kick
So
you
then,
out.
so then what you should say is when that bouncer see your credit score, he throwing your ass out there. He like, bruh, you ain't getting in, right? Because it's kind of like left a little. But when the bouncer checks the list, he sees late payments, collections, max out cards. Now suddenly your score doesn't matter. That okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Your score doesn't matter. I like it. I think I like it. I would say find a way to make it more clear so everybody gets it. Like without that, I know. I mean, I ain't the brightest bulb in the world, so I might be a little picking up a little slower, but I just want to make when I use an analogy or metaphor, I want that thing so lit that the whole room like, ooh, like damn, like I get it. You know what I'm saying? So even if you was like, imagine you pull up to the club, right? And imagine you pull up to the club, you know, pull up to the club, you looking clean, you know what I'm saying? Everything's in order. You know, you got you and your boys, or you and your girls, or you and your girl, whatever. Y'all go there, all right? But when the bouncer check the list, he see that you've been kicked out of 6 other clubs in the city for past instances. At first, you looked the part, like you came in looking the part, but guess what? Because of your past history, you not even getting in no more. He not letting you in VIP. Why? Because your past is predicated on your future. That's how the banks work. It don't matter when they see you initially what it looked like. That number, that's just an indicator of what it could be. Right? You showed up looking at the club real fly, chain on. You was looking fly, smelling good. You had your, you know what I'm saying? Y'all pulled up like y'all was it. But when they check that list to see your qualifications, you didn't make the cut. Right? You did not make the cut because your past sucks. Right? I'll probably say it like that just to hit home. But I think something that was a little like clear, right? It's like, oh shoot, I get it. Now this one good, but I just think, boom, make it stronger, right? You got 45 minutes to get busy. Let everything we doing, boom, boom. I need it to be volume. All right. Cool. Yep. I love the after though. That's the credit profile. That's what they really check. Your score is just how you look. Your profile tells your reputation, track record, just like the club. Leonard is okay how fresh you look. If your name, you can even leave that part. Yep, your name is Bessie on the list. Fire.
So do I take out this
Fire.
the strategy page?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
where to put it because I don't like it there. I like it somewhere
All
else.
right.
Because you want to go misbelief, new belief. Um, sorry, misbelief. Yeah, you've been lied to. Evidence. All right. Let me see. So you did strategy twice. Oh, you moved it already. Okay. So after this is called third party. I'm sorry, this is called an analogy and metaphor, right? What I would do after that is I would have you need another way of evidence. You only did one. Every secret should have 2 to 4 ways of evidence. So because what you're doing is you told them this thing, but now I need to hone in on it, hone on it, hone on it. So now you know I'm not lying. So I just gave you an analogy, you can see it, but now let me give you a statistic that proves it. You go on
No.
ChatGPT, you can find some stats. I think 88% of the lender's decision on applications is based on your credit profile. So now if you put the number 88, right, in big letters, 88, y'all, you know what that number represents? And then boom, this is the number. I'm sorry, this is the percentage of what the lenders are looking at. So yeah, I'm gonna teach you all this business structure stuff and all these applications stuff because the other 12% is hell of important. But the most important factor when it comes to you getting funding is this. 90% of the decisions that they will make will be based off your credit point. 90%. So y'all let me know what you think the most important, what you think the most important thing you need to prioritize if you want to be able to get funding in the next 3 to 6 months, right? So a statistic. Statistic would be the second way I'll do it. Yeah, good. Then I come back with a third way of evidence. For your third way, you have a few options. Your third way can either be third party proof, all right, which is like an example using maybe another business. Like you could get a list of businesses, or you could get a list of businesses that started or grew because
Yeah.
of funding and credit. So now, okay, Wells Fargo, I did this on my recent challenge. Wells Fargo, Louis Vuitton, I named like 6, 10 businesses. All these businesses, which I think they got in common, y'all. All these businesses, all of them started off leveraging credit. They understood that, listen, you might not have the money to start. Most of y'all here, you don't have the money. That's why you're here. Shoot, I didn't have the money, but guess what? If you get access to this funding, y'all, this will change your life for the rest of your life. All these businesses that you look up to, this is how they started. So if they could do it, if Louis Vuitton could do it, if Alex Hormozi could do it, if all these people could do it, then why not you? Somebody put me in the chat. So what I'm telling y'all, this needs to be priority. This needs to be the number one thing. So when people say, I don't have the time to learn about credit and learn about data points, I say you crazy as hell and keep your problem. Because what's more important than getting the money that's going to be able to financially free you? All right. So that's the third way of evidence. And then if you wanted to go a fourth, you can now go a testimonial, right, of a student or a client. And then I would tell a little bit of their story. Like this was such and such. Such and such came to me. They was about to get evicted. Or such and such came to me. You know, they was looking to do this. And y'all, before they met me, they have been trying for 4 or 5 years. They were stuck though. They were stuck like chucking a pickup truck. They couldn't get it going. Why? Because of the same problem that most people face, which is credit. Y'all, they came to me in 30 days. We got their credit right. Changed their life. They went out. They got their dream house. Now they good, life good. They living good, making $10,000 a month. Why? Because they bet on them. They bet on them. Somebody put bet on me in the chat. If this year you going on LA, you bet on you. All right. So, Brian, you see what I did there? All I did was I just doubled down because sales presentation again. It's not a mastermind session. Now, strategy is important. I'm gonna give you that next, right? But it's about providing evidence around the secrets. After I just went through all of those 3 different secrets, right? I gave you the analogy, I gave you the statistic, I gave you the third-party proof. How many of y'all felt? I mean, y'all already here. Y'all know the importance of credit. But how many of y'all it reiterated like, damn, like he right. Like I need to go get some funding. Like I got dreams up in the bed on. Like I'm ready to go all in on me. It just reiterates that, right? You're creating a urgency. That's what a sales presentation. That's what you're doing. And again, this builds trust. All right. So for your last way, I like a testimonial in every way of evidence because it just provides trust. All right. Then what you do is the strategy piece. All right. Now for my strategy piece, for your strategy slide. Pull it up. All right. Right here. I love it. All right. What we're doing, y'all, I call it possible to probable. We're taking people from possible to probable. Yeah, they know this stuff's possible when they come in, but we're taking it to probable. He gave 5 examples. That's good. I love it. I'm not mad at that. What I would do though, if I'm gonna give this many of them away, I'm gonna run through them like plays, right? I'm probably not gonna go to all the websites and break it down. Two options you have, you can just talk them through. Hey, you see these accounts right here, Self, Rent Reporters, Kickoff, and Ava. These are what we call foundational accounts. Y'all can add these today. Then within 10 to 30 days, you're going to see your credit go up, right? These are accounts, they're revolving accounts. Typically, what happens is they allow you to build a foundation. They don't give you a hard inquiry, and they're designed to help you start building. All right. I want you to make sure when you sign up for these accounts, you set up a auto pay, because the worst thing to do is go set up something that's meant to help you, and now it hurts you because you didn't do your due diligence, right? What this is going to do in the next 10 to 30 days, you're going to see yourself grow. Screenshot it, take a picture, whatever you need to do. All right. But the most important thing is it's not about me just giving you the play. I need y'all to take action now. Somebody put now in the chat. Now stands for no opportunity wasted, y'all. See, the reality is I've been giving out information for the last 3 months, 6 months. I got some students doing 150, 200, $300,000 a month. And I got some students who never hit the ground running. Why? The difference is the information. The information, you can get this information from YouTube. The information is one piece, but the real reason that most people aren't growing is because they don't operate with a now mindset. Everything you do, you need to operate now. Every opportunity you get, you need to operate now. Why? Because tomorrow's not promised. All right. Again, that's also seeding. We call this seeding, and I'm not trying to get too high level on y'all. This is why I just want to talk about pre-framing and in the presentation. But seeding is when you plant seeds throughout your whole presentation that leads back to the mindset shift that we need a person to have. Right. So if I need to take action now on my information, at the end of the presentation, when I tell them they need to take action now, right? That is part of the seeding. I told them everything they do, they need to do now. Because the sooner they get to their dream life, the longer they get to enjoy it. The sooner they take action, the longer they get to enjoy it. The sooner they take action, the sooner they get to make money. So this is called seeding. All right. Does this make sense so far? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if y'all got it. There's some high level stuff, so I want to make sure I don't go over your head. This is some real sales psychology stuff. You know, y'all been asking, oh, I wanna learn how to sell better. I said, I'm gonna bring y'all some sauce, but I don't want to bring the sauce. Y'all not using it. So y'all make sure y'all actually take action on it. Okay, good. Tisha say yes. All right, good. Wanda said got it. Dominique said got it. Love it. Damon said got it. Hey, Damon, you need to get on these webbies, man. It's your time, my boy. All right, good. How many slides on a presentation would you recommend? Maria, great question. So here's the reality. You know, there's some people who would tell you more slides the better. And the science behind that is keeping attention. So a sales presentation, I told y'all, it's about the 4 layers of trust. Trust with you, trust with themselves, trust with what you teach or what you do, and then trust that they need to take action now, right? But the 2 biggest important things in a presentation is grabbing attention and keeping attention. If you can't grab their attention, you don't have their attention. They're not listening. If you can't keep their attention throughout the hour, then they're not intrigued long enough and they're not taking action, so they can't be empowered to make an empowering decision, right? So the science that some people teach, like Jason Flat, is like have a lot of slides, because you need to be, every slide is like boom, boom, images. It keeps my attention, right? I believe that when you get really good at presenting and you learn how to communicate effectively, like the things I'm teaching you about, asking proper questions, getting a call to response, right? Getting micro commitments, in still having images, analogies, metaphors, stories, right? These are how we keep attention, right? So some people say a lot of slides. I believe enough slides. And when I say enough, it just depends on your presentation, skill set, experience, things of that nature. All right. Hope that answers your question clear. Not about the number of slides, about the value and about how we deliver the message. Perfect. Great question, though. Great question. All right. Let's see. All right, so that would be secret number 1. And now that secret is solid. If I'm on your website, I'm already sold. I'm like, damn, you're right, man. All the people that started, because the way I bought into someone's program when I first bought, it was like, they showed me the slides where it was literally a slide where they talked about all of the businesses and all the online people that you see. It's like they all leverage credit. When he showed that slide and he broke it down, he's like, this one thing will change your life. I was sold it. I'm like, dang, like, I say less. Like that was the way he showed. But I didn't know this evidence stuff now in sales psychology then. I was just getting in the game. But I understand that's what got me. I was sold. Because why? Success leaves clues, right? So if all the business owners who's killing it is using credit, and I'm at my mom's crib and I ain't got no money and I can't save no 50,000 or 20,000, then that, for me, that was all I needed to hear. This is what they're doing. That's just, I bet. Sign me up. Like it's gonna cost me more not to learn this stuff. So that was the thing that sold me. All right. So y'all gotta understand that's how humans think. Oh, it worked for all of them. All right, it's gonna work for me, which it will if they apply themselves. All right. So then all you would do is at the end of each secret, listen to this. Very important. At the end of each secret, why it's not moving? Oh, each end of each secret. All right. Oh, you going through this again. I think you got oh, you went back. Wait, did you go back? You got it twice. Wait, secret.
It
Credit
was like
score.
a summary, I guess. I wouldn't say I went back. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you
I
can say. I
got you.
guess I did.
I got you. It's all good. You could after this, what I like to have, you could get rid of this one, or you could just break it down in words, right? You doing them every week, you getting used to it. Or you can get rid of this one, two, or you can have that in combination with the other slide where you break down the data points. All right, but after this, the last thing you want to do is boom. Yo, 1 through 10, how confident are we feeling in our ability to understand that with the right credit profile, it can change our life for the rest of our lives. 1 through 10, how confident you in understanding this? You know why? Because we want people saying the eights, nines, and tens. Because if throughout the presentation they're telling me that they understand it, then what they're doing is because they're telling you that they get this and they get the next secret and they understand the next secret. Now it's easier for them to take an offer and be empowered because they feel here they learn the importance of what you're showing them. So these are micro commitments. These are right call to response. 1 through 10, let me know. I see eights, nines, tens. I get it. I get it. I get it now. I get it now. Okay, good. Because you get it, why would you stop? At the end, when I make the offer, it's your ability to continue what you've already learned. All right. So 1 through 10, how confident we in our in how confident we in what we just learned and how it can help us change our lives. I ask that after every secret. All right. That makes sense to all y'all in here? At the end of every secret, ask 1 through 10, how confident are they feeling that thing could change their lives? Or is it the thing that they need? Okay, good. Okay, good. All right, and then I do the same thing for secret number 2, and then secret number 3. All right, boom, secret number 2, business structure. Yep, here's why. Here's why this is the second foundation for getting business. Okay, second secret. I'll say second secret for business funding that you need to start next level. Being a okay, business structure. Okay. Business structure. Being business structure is the most important thing. Being ready for the banks and knowing what they want, being taken as a real business, not a side hustle. You allowed to. Okay, good. Again, this one let's go from secret on the last one. Let's see what we did. I said go from secret to you allowed to. Yep, same thing. Go from secret number 2, you allowed to. And then from there, you could talk about the trying to get funny. Yeah, boom. So right here, I might say your business funding, your business structure, it's your resume, y'all. Trying to get funded without the right business structure is like showing up to a job interview in a clean fit outfit but having no resume. You might look ready, you might talk confident, but the moment they ask for paperwork, you stuck. I love it. Or hell, I might even say, listen, y'all out here, you trying, somebody put big in the chat, like you trying to get big funding. That's like you pull up to the job interview, right? You excited about the job. You got holes in your shirt, like your tie wrinkled. Like, come on, y'all. How you gonna get the job? You ain't even put in the right effort to be able to qualify. You know you ain't the only one applying. You gonna pull up in that job with a wrinkled tie and you got a hole in your shirt. You know damn well you're not gonna get the job. That's how y'all look when y'all walk in these banks. You walk in the banks, you using your home address, your home number. You ain't even got an LLC. You using your EIA. You a sole prop, and you want them to give you 50 what? They go, you would get 50, all right, not 50,000. You might get $50, y'all. You gotta understand, like you gotta dress how you want to be addressed. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like it though. That's good. That's a good analogy. The bank sees it. They don't deny you because you're not smart. They deny you because you don't have the resume of real business. Good. That's good though. You can leave that analogy too. That's great. LLC, EIN, bank account, business number, all the basics to prove you're legit. Once you build that resume, everything changes. Banks look at you different. They treat you differently. Good. Good. And as you're getting more confident in your presentation, this is why I tell y'all want to do if you're doing webinars, you want to do them every week. And the reason why is because you get good at presenting and you get more confident and you start speaking more, so you remember your stuff. As you're presenting more, you can take less words off the slides, right? As you start to present more. For right now, you started more is fine because you're doing it, right? You're getting your reps and you're reading it. as you start to get more confident, less words. Like for example, you could just have, the where it says low to nine, that's good. You might just have the word big, right? Like big business. Or you might have big business and then equals big funding. Then your analogy, right? Like you'll remember, yeah, like you showing up to the job, unemployed, you ain't got this, you ain't got that, right? Because you'll remember it, and then you'll just remember stuff. But for right now, this is good.
Now, do
All
you
right.
think that if like what if we did so say if like the writing is on here, but it's like we just summarize it basically. Like we don't go word for word off of the screen or
Exactly.
what the
So
analogy
that's how
is.
you graduate. So you graduate to less and less words by doing that. You
Okay.
say in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna go a little less words, but I know to just remember this. And then eventually, boom, you might just get to a point where you just got. I went to this one dude presentation, he just got all images, like his joint cold. Um, and what happens is, yes, you will over time get so you'll get so comfortable with the information in the speaking part, but you'll also understand the sales psychology of it to the point where you won't even need slides one day. But yes, that's a great way to progress. All right. Big busy would be okay. Good. So we went through this is metaphor analogy. Being sure they know what they want. And publicly list. Okay. So now after this analogy, again, statistic or third party proof or
No.
some social proof, right?
Okay.
And then business lenders publicly list a structure funding platforms like fund box require EIN, business bank statements, proof of operation, consistent deposits. They do not require. They do require structure. Oh, okay, so you let them know basically, even if your credit not that good, there is some funding that you can get, but you got to be structured. All right. Okay, I like it. Banks don't fund ideas; they fund organizations. They fund systems. That's fine. That's good. 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 And this is the third secret. 1 through 10, how confident you feeling? Boom. And then third secret. Third is funding secrets. Okay. So the third, application keys. I wouldn't give all this. I would give a whole bunch of the what, but you get into giving them a lot of the how and why. I would probably go with. I get what you're doing. Like you probably see me do this on like my challenge or whatever. But so because that's straight to a high ticket off of a multi-day event. That's why I would do that. But what I would do is employee of your current employer. I would have like one of them, like income. Like you would talk about predicted income, right? Predicted income. But I wouldn't get into like 82 to 105, right? Um, and the reason why is because one, like if you ever seen how I present that, what I do is I say this is how I have to tell it to y'all. Right. Right, what works well for us is because we're in the financial literacy. And I mean, we have a diverse group now, but the reality is most of us are black, right? And we're teaching financial literacy. So you just want to be careful because people when they got stinking thinking, they got, poor mindsets and they assume like scammer and stuff like that a lot of times. So I would try to stay away from having numbers on your app, especially as you're growing. Because what happened is someone that's gonna be so quick to say, this dude telling them what to put on the application, like, and then people start making YouTubes and stuff like that. So just to protect yourself, I wouldn't. But then also even psychologically wise, like when they pay you, they gonna get this stuff. But I would just say, do y'all know that income is stated, right? There's such thing as predicted income, and what businesses are looking for is they literally want to know what you predict your business is going to produce in the next 12 months. So when you go put zero on an application, do y'all know that's the craziest thing you can do? You're telling the business that you believe your business is gonna make $0 this year. Would you give you money if you seen that you put $0 application? Probably not, right? So understand that there's a range that we can utilize, and then I might, the way I might do it is like, this is how I do it. This is how you can do it too smooth. Like I just had a, you could say I just had a funding client, last week, last month, whatever, your last funding client that you had, and she had a pretty new business, y'all, right? And she wasn't making that much money. But what we did for her is because she's a newer business, she predicted that her business would do about $100,000 a year. So we used $120,000 that she ended up getting approved for X amount. Or we put 222 for her stated income because that's what she predicted she's going to do. And she got this. Now, what I did is I told them what really worked for me and my last client without having to tell them this is go what you do, right? Because technically, when we tell someone what to put on the application, that's considered bank fraud. And we want to stay away from that. I want all of y'all to be protected. And I want y'all to, hold y'all, make sure you're good. Basically, I want y'all to make sure you're good. So those are just some keys for all of y'all who's teaching funding and you're selling to your funding service or your funding coaching program or whatever you're selling to. All right. Does that make sense? Good, at least 2 years at the same job. That's good. And again, this is more the strategy. So I would save this for the last slide after we go through the evidence. So I'll go from here straight to here. You lied to about funding. I love it. I had someone tell me good credit basis don't fund me. We look closer at cars, max, and seeing so many banks apply people that did not. Banks don't deny people, they deny risk. It's clean. Same person, same idea, different strategy. That's what she get funny and luck is how you apply. Okay, my boy went to the stats right here. That's good. Hold on, let me read this one again. That's what made it make sense, man. I had someone tell me my good credit base just don't want to fund me. With closer cars match. Well, you kind of go, and that's when it made sense. Based on a lot of people, they did not risk. Same person, same idea, different strategy. All right, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think where you can make it stronger is on this slide. If you talk about strategy, like I mean, when you talk about if you talk about hold on, wait here, 1 second. Let me see. You've been lied to, secret. You've been lied to. Oh no, not strategy. I mean, so this is the strategy.
I have moved it already.
You're gonna move this to the end, right?
Yeah, that's why I was waiting on what you say to put it at. So I have moved to what you've been lied to already.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, perfect. So this right here, this is your possible to probable. So this goes after your ways of evidence, right before we ask 1 through 10 how confident you. So this will be the after those. But I'm thinking for this next one right here, what I had someone tell me my good credit. I will probably have something along the lines of talk about like if we're talking about strategy, right? Something along the lines of, putting wrong things on applications, being in a high risk industry and not knowing it, or credit card stacking, or even building relationships, like something like that. That's gonna go into like the strategy portion, right? Because we talked about the profile, which when you talk about credit cards max, LLC with no bank account, 5 applications 1 week. 5 applications 1 week is good, right? But you could say how like they apply that all these different banks that pull from the same bureau, not knowing that there's something called like there's some strategically stacking, right? Or credit card stacking, whatever you want to call it. And now that's kind of the premises. Or what not to put on the application is even good. Like one lady said, have someone tell me I got good credit, but banks just won't fund me. I don't get it. Come to find out, she walking in the bank saying she's self-employed. She walking in the bank telling them that she's in the credit repair industry. She walking in the bank and she just applied for 6 banks that pulled from Experian, not knowing that that's her worst bureau. Because now those exemplify the thing we're talking on, which is the strategy portion, right? And then boom, going to boom, get your statistics. That's good. According to 21% of small businesses applying, cash were denied in 2024, and financial reasons were cited. Top reason denied, followed by were denied in 2024, and financial reasons were cited as a top reason for denial, followed by credit history that highlights application quality and credit data. All right.
Can I just take this out?
Yeah, I would just find new stats because now we understand what we're looking for, right? It would be around strategy in terms of either banking relationships. You can go tell ChatGPT, give me statistics that show the importance of banking relationships and how it show me statistics that show that this was one of the things that got people higher limits and higher amounts. Also tell it, give me some statistics or third party proof around credit card stacking or strategically applying versus people who apply blindfold, right? And when you tell it these things, it'll give you exactly what you want. And then you'll replace these stats with those stats because now you're selling your point, which is that you don't have strategy, which is why you're getting denied. But when you come see me, pay me, I'm going to show you the strategy or I'm going to do it for you if you're doing done for you, whatever, the strategies, right? So that's what I would do.
Okay.
All right. Does that make sense to everybody? Let me know if y'all got it. So any stats you want, you can just go tell ChatGPT to get you those stats that paint that picture, and it'll do that. All right, good. All right. Perfect. I love it. Recap. All right. Perfect. Schema 1. Fix it. You have 3 paths. All right. Cool. So big secrets. All right. After this is what I would say. Man, was this good, y'all? Was this good? And before I go right into like that, the transition is fine, but I like to make it even sweeter. Like, how many of y'all don't want this to end? How many of y'all feel like y'all got some value today? Put value in the chat. 1 through 10. Do you feel a lot better leaving here than you do when you came in? Let me know if you feel a lot more confident. How many of y'all know, like, this is what I needed? This is my season. Any of y'all feel like this is my season? Why? Because you spent the whole hour breaking down the misbeliefs about themselves, breaking down the misbeliefs about credit, about funding, how they feel about it, but you've already gotten them to understand the importance of it. So we want them to tell them it was super valuable. We want them to tell them that they feel more we want to tell them that they feel more competent, like they understand this stuff. All right. Then I say, well, how many of y'all don't want this to end? Like, how many of y'all feel like y'all somebody put like next step, like next level? Now, how many of y'all need that next level in your life, right? Like, you ready to go all in. All right. Then the last thing I say is, right, how many of you all at the beginning of this class, you remember saying to yourself, at some point throughout this hour, you said to yourself, man, only if I had extra 50,000. You seeing this stuff, you said only if I knew this information sooner. Or only if, I had 25,000. How many of you ever saying this to yourself the past hour? Let's be real. All right. Now what we do is from there, that question is so important because it anchors us going to a transition of pitch. Well, this is why I created boom. Or I created something special so that you all have to no longer guess. Or I created something that's going to take all the pain, all the guessing, right? Today, this was prep work, but after prep work, it comes to execution. I created a custom execution plan for all of you all, so you no longer have to go through your obstacles, no longer have to struggle, no longer have to wonder if it's going to work. All right, you have 3 paths. You can do nothing. Your credit stays the same, and it affects you every single day. It's costing you much more than the price of anything I could even sell you to have bad credit. Second path is you try it alone, and I'm not telling you, kid, because I'm not God, but what I am telling you is the problem with trying on your own is, remember earlier, what did I tell you? The most important thing was GPS. You get in that car, and you in a strange city, trying to figure out something new, trying to figure out how to get to somewhere new. What do? You put in that GPS rock, because when you ain't got that GPS in, what happens? You start taking wrong turns. You end up in traffic. Now your ass an hour and a half late to the event. Some of y'all, you without the GPS, you gonna miss out on something so important, something that can affect your whole life. That's what it's like when you trying this thing on your own. You trying to start a business that you've never started without any direction. Come on, yo, we got to make it make sense. So what I'll tell you is the best path to go is always going to be path number 3. Always. And guest support is cool, but I want something stronger. Like, I want like something fire. Like, guest support's like, okay, cool. I need that. They're like, man, I need that. Right? I'll probably like, I don't know. I might call it a GPS or the I would like to put guaranteed, but put like the what's the good word I can use for it? The GPS or the blueprint. Path 3 is the blueprint, y'all. You know what a blueprint is? A roadmap. A roadmap. What a roadmap do? A roadmap take you step by step and let you know once you get here, what to do here. What you do here, what to do here. Right? Some are a little stronger than the foundation. The foundation's cool, but I need that thing like, you know what I'm saying? I need it like that. I needs that. Blueprint, roadmap, GPS. I needs that. I can't go without it. All right. It's where you work with somebody who's done it. Someone who has the proof to do it, the knowledge, someone who's been in the trenches, someone who's been exactly where you're looking to go. So you ain't got to make them same mistakes that I made. Right now, you might be down bad. It ain't got to take you 5 years like it took me. I want to help you collapse decades into days. I want to help you overtake you 5 years on your own or go get it in 5 weeks or 5 months. What I tell you at the beginning, I said, for a lot of you, the problem isn't money. The problem is speed. You're not getting to where you want to get to faster. So what I want to do, is it okay if I present an opportunity for you all to get there faster? So let me know in the chat if it's okay. And if it's not okay, I appreciate you coming on this call today. See, I'm crazy like that. I appreciate you coming on this call today. You can go. Because who the hell finna get off the call before they hear about the opportunity? Ain't nobody finna get off the call. They're like, bruh. Or you can hit them with this one when you get real bold. Listen, if you feel like you got everything today, no, this is what I'll be like. I'll be like, so I got an opportunity, but this opportunity, this is for the winners. This is for the people who's ready to go all in. This is for the people who's saying, listen, I'm him, I'm her. So if you him and you her, and you want to hear about this play right here, and you ready to go all in, you stay. For those of y'all, you like, I got what I needed. I don't want to hear about the opportunity. I completely understand. I appreciate you coming on. You can you can get up out of here if you like, and I wish you the best of luck. Right? Don't be a jerk face. Don't be like, get up out of here, loser, right? But just be like, hey, you're welcome to leave. Because again, who gonna leave? They gonna feel the type. He talk. I'm a winner. I don't know I don't know what Brett talking about. I'm a winner. I'm staying on the damn call, right? All right, and then what we do is, I remember being stuck. Then I took action. That's why I went out and learned how to fix my credit on a real business and get access to funding. Let me introduce to you the I'll fix it for you credit repair and building program. Here's what it's designed to do. I love it. Benefit one, I love it. 6 months to repair your credit and structure. So what I would do is don't put benefit one. You know it's a benefit, right? And I always tell y'all, listen, we don't sell the steak, we sell the sizzle, right? What does that mean? It means people don't give a damn. Like if I come to someone and I'd be like, yo, you should join my funding program. If a person don't know the benefit or the outcome of funding, they're like, bro, I'm not trying to hear all that. What I don't go on somewhere. Get out my face. I don't know about no funding, no credit. That sounds boring. But when I sell the outcome, some of you in here, you want to start a business. Well, guess what? I want to show you how to leverage funding to do exactly that. Because when you get the funding, this allows you to collapse times. You don't have the money right now to start, which means you're stuck, which means your people have to keep suffering. You have to keep suffering. You keep your problem. Your life doesn't change if you don't change. So I want to show you how to properly get your credit right because this is going to be the thing that is able to financially free you because now you can go out and get the infrastructure, go out and do the marketing, go out and buy the inventory so that you no longer have to have a money problem. Y'all see the difference in the sale? Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to get 50K in funding. I'm gonna show you how to fix your credit. The average person is like, bro, I'm good. I'm not paying you for that. That sounds boring. They don't know. We can't assume that the people know the importance of it. We have to act like we're talking to a beginner. But when I sell the outcomes, what'd you do? You said, well, damn, I do want to get started on this business. Damn, I do need more money for marketing. Damn, I don't want to stay in the same place a year from now. I don't want my kids to keep suffering. Damn, he's talking to me. All right. So we sell the sizzle, not the steak. Does that make sense? Somebody let me know in the chat. Outcomes and benefits. And when you get really good, you sell the outcomes of the outcomes. Meaning, I'm gonna teach you how to make so much money you never have a money problem in your life. And the problem is you're not making money, you don't realize that it's affecting your kids and it's affecting your relationship and it's affecting the people around you because the people are suffering because you won't step up to the plate. So I can show you how to make more money, you know what to do with, and you can not only solve your money problem, but you can solve your people's money problems and your people's money problems. How much would that change your life for the rest of your life? Knowing that your kids don't have to struggle anymore because you set the right precedents. The outcome of the outcome. Right? The outcome of the outcome. People, I gotta get these kids right. I gotta make sure they good. I gotta make sure they good. So I love it. 6 months to repair your credit and structure a great profile. Just make sure when you're selling it, you're talking about the outcomes after. Because learning financial literacy, that's not sexy to anyone, bro. Right. That's like, okay, cool. That sounds boring as hell. Right. I'll put learn how money works, and then I'll break down why that's important. You let everybody want to make money, but how you gonna make money if you don't know how money works? People talking about they want to break generational curses, bro. You don't even have generational skill sets. How the hell are you going to break generational curses? You're not developing generational habits. You think people that make millions of dollars don't know how money works? Credit funding is the cheat code in America if you want to change your life for the rest of your life. You don't want to learn anything, but you want to get rich. Make it make sense. I don't get it. So I want to teach you how to do that so you no longer have a money problem. Because if you have more competence, more understanding, then you have more confidence. If you have more confidence, then we can go out and make the money we want to make. All right. And then learn how to maintain your credit after. Okay, good. Learn how to, I would say, yep. So then for this, it'd be like making money than maintaining money. See, and then most people don't realize that I want to teach you how to maintain money. Somebody put maintain. A lot of people that made money, if you the average millionaire, they done lost money 3 times. Why? Because you don't know what you don't know. So the reality is what I want to teach you in my program is there's 3 levers to this thing. You gotta learn how to make money, you gotta learn how to maintain money, then you gotta learn how to multiply the money. Right? So I want to make sure that I show you how to do that because you cannot pass down generational wealth if you don't have generational habits. So when you get this, you gotta learn how to put your kids on, put your people on. I don't make money with people who don't know how to handle money. because as easy as it comes, as easy as it goes. So I want to break that thing down for you step by step through my whatever strategy you got, so that you can not just make the money or get access to the money, but I'm going to get you literate on how to go out and maintain and multiply the money through marketing. Some of y'all, you have businesses, you want to market, you want to be able to invest. We have special guests who teach real estate. You want to be able to do this, to hire, delegate, do that. All the things that you're doing in your business, Brian, you now can show them, so you can speak to that, because that'll be part of what you're going to be teaching them in your program. All right. This makes sense though. So we start selling outcomes and benefits, right? The sizzle, not the steak. They don't care about the steak. They want to know what that steak do. If I tell them that steak gonna put 48 grams of protein in you, which gonna get you right, have you swole, you're gonna be on this summer. You don't gotta wear the shirt to the pool. Then they're like, oh hell, he right. I'm tired of wearing my shirt to the pool. I want to get some abs, or I want to get some muscles, right? If I tell you this steak finna clear your system out so you can live an extra 10 years, I'm selling the outcome of the outcome. Damn, I do want to live a longevity life. I do want to stop eating this crap food that I'm eating, right? The sizzle, not the steak. All right, anything y'all selling, that's how y'all need to think of it. Y'all, is this good? This 7-figure game tonight. This if you knew, I know this might be a lot. If you're in the coaching space, this is a lot. You can review this, replay this right here. This will make you. This is the framework. I'm giving y'all exactly how I sell. I usually only do this stuff with my inner circle members. I tell you, I'm gonna give y'all some of this tonight. This is some of the sauce. This is some of the sauce we'll be talking about in that program too. All right, so y'all make sure y'all take this stuff and y'all applying it. All right. And then after, so the outcomes, I will also have a few more things that they're gonna get. And what I would do is, Brian, I would have actually, let me see if you do. You might have did it on the next page. Let me see. Okay, cool. What it includes. All right, perfect. I love it. What it includes, boom. All right, done for you credit repair, direct access to my team, and I'm able to hit your goals, full list of builders to start your profile the right way, fire help on how to get into banks, better credit, loans, lifetime membership, 2 for ebooks, and much more. Okay, I love it. Help on blueprint. Always blueprint roadmap on how to get into banks. Access, higher limit credit cards and loans. Good. And then when you're talking, remember, still sell outcomes so that you can, right, get higher limits so that you can invest into your business and build a business, so that you can put in the market, so that you can do this. Full list of credit builders to start your profile, to build the right profile so you never get denied for funding. So you never have to worry if you're gonna hear no from the bank. So you know that you're gonna get approved for $50,000 limits instead of those $2,000 Capital One limits that y'all get, right? So the sizzle, not the steak. All right, but it's good. Just remember, when you're pitching it, you speak on those things. You don't have to have them on as words, but for you, when you're talking, that's how you talk. All right. Bonuses, I love it. More free month added to your credit repair program. Free VIP ticket to my 3-day challenge, and then funding readiness audit versus lender roadmap. I like it. Cool. And then ChatGPT, also some other things that you can add in there as well. Listen, here's my offer. Tell her everything you do in your offer. Say, I'm looking for some added bonuses that don't require me to spend money, and not my one-on-one time, but I want some dope bonuses to add to my offer. All right, and it'll give you some. All right, this offer is available for the first 10 people. Don't miss the opportunity to take control of your finances, position yourself. If you're ready to lock in, and put ready in the chat. Good. Take away to put ready in the chat. You just remember to say that. And then credit repair bonus from there, our 6-month program. Let's start the journey. Originally, how much is it?
So I just went back up. My 6-month is 1,000. So remember, I just changed. Remember, I changed over because remember we was talking about me moving from selling the mentorship to just going back into the credit repair program until I do the ads to get business owners in the room.
Okay.
So I got a whole nother set of slides that do the mentorship also.
Okay, fine. So for this, what are you selling it for now?
The original is 1,000. I was giving it to them on this call for was it $697?
All right, 697. Okay, I think you could. Yeah, I think 697 is good. Done for you. Credit included though. Ooh, is that costing you?
It's just credit repair. So it's just the credit repair and building. So is this not the? Remember I said it's not the doing the business structuring and funding and everything like that. So it just be the credit repair is the offer.
Got you. So it's just a dump for you. I bet.
Right.
Got you. 697. Okay, cool. We can go 697 for now. Yeah, that's cool. Eventually it'll get up to 997 and then go for it. But yeah, 697 is cool for now. Yep, yep, yep. And then what you do is, so what are you making them so they gotta pay the whole thing. All right, so put originally 1497. Uh put for the first 10 of you only 697. All right. And then payment plans are available. You have financing, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I was gonna actually ask you that too. Fan base is kind of like went away from it.
Yeah, fan bases. Yeah, they went a little more shit. I think they zip still work, I think. But Stripe has Klarna. ShopPay has Affirm. And then there's a new one. I'm about to plug y'all away. I'm gonna get the name for y'all. A new one we've been using. And then also, yeah, ShopPay, Stripe, and then I think Fanbase still has one or two.
Yeah, I got Stripe. You said Shop Pay.
Yeah, ShopPay is a good one. Yep. Yep.
All right. Yeah, I know fan bases went away from it. They got something else now, and then they starting to like reserve money too.
Yeah, yeah. Fanbase has been reserving money?
Yeah, ever since I'm telling like, man, I don't know what it is. I hit the 10 this on January, then I was looking. I'm like, hold on, and then it's up under the wallet. When you go to wallet and it say available, it got like a little like line down there saying held in reserve, and then it got a amount of money in there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Have you had
was.
any chargebacks?
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what I thought about. And then I seen somebody post on Facebook the other day like fan base is not starting to let credit repair companies in no more because of the chargebacks. But
Yeah,
I never
that's
had a
what it is.
chargeback.
Got you. Well, shoot, you better make me take my money. I got like 300 sitting in that joint. I'm about to take it
Nope.
out.
No,
They hold it.
it probably no. So it's really is like when you already got the money available, it's right up on like it's literally right up under when you go look at it. Like, yeah, you can go see it in your phone too. Like, I don't know. I just seen it like maybe like a week and a half ago. I was like, what?
Let me see.
But yeah, I ain't had no chargeback. I went on there, I looked and everything. It's like that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm being weird. Thanks for that update. So yeah, so then if I was you, yeah, get as much finance list as you can. All of y'all who have any businesses, y'all should have my affiliate link for fan bases that's in there. Stripe, it has Klarna or just all buy now, pay later options you want to have. So what I would do is what I no, I would I'm trying to think right here, I wouldn't have it. Nope. I wouldn't have it
Huh?
on there, Brian. The reason why is because you want to get as much commits as possible there. So you're gonna just pitch it. All right. Um, you're gonna pitch it first, and you can even say, instead of just saying payment plans are available initially, say 697 pay in full or to pay 390 447. No, three what's 397 times two? 404 is 800. Uh that's $100 more. Yeah, you could do that. You could do yeah, today only paying full 697 or payment plan, two payments of 497. I'm sorry, 397.
390, yeah.
Yeah. So now you get it. If they do payment plans, they pay a little more. But it allows them to get in the door. All right. Yep, yep, yep. Cool. I love it. And then you're gonna pitch, overcome objections. Y'all remember that? Anyone remember that there's a lot of objections, but the main four that you guys can go through. Well, not even main four, there's a lot. But when you're pitching, I mean you guys are closing, sorry. You guys overcome objections. Obviously, first one is gonna be the importance of the credit. You recap that. Credit, number one thing you need, cheat code in America, access to funding, be able to start that business, why that business is important to start, create financial freedom, doing it for your kids, for your family, for your why. All right. Overcoming the fear, investing in yourself for a better you. Your later you thinking of you now because you bet on yourself. all of those things, right? Environment, changing your situation. All right, stay on it. You should be pitching for at least 30 minutes. 20 minimum. As you get really good, 30, then you get really, really good, 45. Super good, an hour. Anything above, you top, you like that. If you collect it. All right. Sezzle is another one. I haven't used Sezzle, but Damon just mentioned Sezzle. I haven't used Sezzle for financing, but that's what he said it's there. All right. But yeah, this is good. I like it. Afterwards, right? Let's say you've been pitching 20 minutes. People are still on there, right? Boom. Some of y'all on here, you just probably messaged me, I just seen or whatever. You say, man, I want to book a call with you. I want to see how you can help me. Maybe you don't have it today, but you can get it tomorrow. This is what I'm gonna do. Anyone, you need one more day, right? Or you just know by tomorrow you good, like you ready to lock in. You need to go secure. Is that anybody on here right now? If so, just put me in the chat. They put me in the chat. What you do is you gotta have a separate link ready. It's called book a call link. I call it payment ready link, and in my link it says do not book this call if you do not plan on committing or if you're not serious about the opportunity. Reason why is because this isn't a calendar where I just want 100 people on there that are still thinking about it. And I say on the webinar, this is for the person who saying to themselves right now, I know I'm ready to lock in. I just need another 24 to 48 hours max to be able to go do what I need to do to be able to commit to becoming the best version of myself. That's who this link is for. If you're still on the fence about if you want to do it, it's perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? All up, this not for you. Don't book this call. This is for the person who's all in, who ready to change their life for the rest of their life. And you just need 1 or 2 more days to be able to go get the financial invested so we can get started. If that's you, I'm dropping the link. I see so-and-so in the chat. I see so-and-so in the chat. Once y'all booked your time of your day, say book so I know you booked. And then while I'm doing that, I'm just talking, still pitching, but I'm looking for people to say book so I can get them confirmation that they booked. Now, this gets you an extra calls on the back end, and then boom, from there, we can clean up on the phone. We do payment plans. You might sell them something else. Maybe they want, whatever. But you could get them in. They might just need to go get the financial investment. Woo! That was a lot, y'all. That good though? Y'all feel confident on y'all did this help with your confidence on your webinars, y'all sales presentations, and y'all this stuff right here, this is selling. Like when y'all think of like sales presentations, I want y'all to really understand it's not just about just a webinar. Like these are skills that apply to every part of your life. Like when you're doing your sales pitch in person, talking to a person, you're speaking on someone's stage, all these things that I'm showing y'all, this is how you go and command the room, right? Asking questions. Questions grab attention and keep attention, right? Questions get people to move. All right, call to responses, keeping people engaged, right? Telling people your story, all right? Breaking down misbeliefs about themselves, empowering people. All these things are going to help you all convert more people for any offer. Any offer. It doesn't matter what you sell. All right, I want y'all to make sure that y'all locking in on this stuff. All right. Any questions about anything we went over tonight? Anything we went over in your sales presentation? Any questions y'all got? If so, you can come off mute or you can raise your hand or you can drop it in the chat, either one, and I'll answer it before we get up out of here. Yes, I got one coming up for a masterclass. I need to get watch this replay tonight. This is a good one. I love to do the audits with y'all, help y'all. It helps all of y'all, directly, indirectly, in between, and so forth. All right. Oh, yes. I'm glad you said it. So all of y'all who registered, you guys get a text or an email for the address. All right. We have the address for the event coming up. If you haven't registered, you need to register to get the address. Once you register, you get the address. Only reason I ain't dropping it right in this chat because I need y'all to register to get the address. All right. But it's gonna be in Midtown. It's in Midtown. Let's see, make sure I say that right. Where'd the chat go? Oh, yeah, here we go. Yep. It's crazy. It's only 13 minutes from my crib. Yep. So it's right in Midtown. All right, right in Midtown. All right. Okay, Tisha, let me should get that to you. Perfect. And then if you registered and you didn't get it yet, we'll text it out again. But what you can also do is just shoot me a message right on Telegram and I'll send it to you individually. But the only reason I drop in the check is I need y'all to register. If you don't register, you can't come because we have to account for the seats. The last time we had people fighting over seats, not fighting over seats, but some people couldn't sit and it was uncomfortable. And it was because people came who didn't register, and I felt bad, so I ain't gonna say go home. But this time I'm telling y'all, you need to register so we can make sure everybody's comfortable. All right, does anyone need the link to register? Anyone need the link to register? If that's you, just put me. Perfect. My guy Brent. Team, can you drop the link to register for the in-person event that's coming up on the 21st? Make sure we get you right, Brent. And then everyone else, if you did register, all you gotta do is just we're gonna text it to y'all anyway, but you can just hit me on Telegram and I can shoot it to you as well. Perfect. The team just dropped it. Will there be parking available? There should be, yes. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I'm excited, man. This event gonna be dope. Giving out a lot of plaques, a lot of awards. Gonna be a lot of teaching. They're gonna hear from some high level people. Everyone on the stage who's gonna be speaking, they killing it. They cooking in their business. Different people doing different things. And this is what it's about, helping y'all grow. Always, exposure equals expansion. I get people all the time, they say the in-person events the thing that changed my life. So these weekends, it be lit. And then some of y'all, you need accountability partners. You're going to get to meet them. You're going to get all of this stuff. So it's going to be super, super dope. I'm grateful. Make sure if y'all can come, y'all do come. I don't like y'all. There's nothing more important than getting in the room. Don't miss out just because you don't want to come because you think you just need Zoom. That's cool. Zoom cool. You can get busy without it. But I'm telling you, there's nothing like getting in the room. You're one relationship away from changing your life, one partnership, one person, one piece of confidence away from changing your life for the rest of your life. So make sure y'all pull up, and I cannot wait to see y'all. I'll make sure we text all of y'all that out either tonight or first thing in the morning, but we do officially have the address. It's right there, directions and the address with NE at the road. Yep, it's road. It ends with the road. Yep. Yeah. Peachtree Road. Perfect. All right, y'all. Y'all have an amazing night. I will see y'all bright and early in the morning. What time we at it in the morning? Somebody let me know in the chat. What time we at it in the morning? At it in the morning. Perfect. 9 a.m. sharp. All right, let's get it. Let's grow. You have an amazing night. I will talk to y'all soon. Hey, y'all go in the group chat in the Telegram group and I know some people missed out. Let the people know how class was and what was your biggest takeaway from tonight. Let's get it.